Are you safe taking sanctuary where you pray? Find out when I address this concern in today's episode. Welcome. Mind of McCorkle presents Ask McCorkle, where we dive into current events, answer those burning vampire questions, and give out sage life advice, all from the undead perspective. Today's headline: Young American adults are dying, and not just from COVID-19. Well, the unfortunate end of all life is death. Even for one such as myself, someday I will taste death's bitter, bitter drink, and I will fade into history. But enough about me and enough about philosophy. But I'm thinking we were grossly misled about the mortality rate of COVID-19. However, the mortality rate of young adults can be quite startling, probably due to violence and drugs, maybe even suicides. But when you structure a society that is all about greed and commercialism and has no philosophical value to it other than what I can get for mine, people lose hope. People snap, and people turn to alternative ways to feel better. They go down the wrong path, and that leads them to an early demise. It's really not surprising that more adults who are considered young adults are dying than ever before. And today's life advice comes from peoplesproblems.org, and I only take the question headline: Physical relationship and emotional effects. That's it. That's the entire headline. If you are going to have a physical relationship with someone, then chances are very good that you are going to have an emotional effect. If you are just being used, you may feel that you are just being used. If you are just having a good time, then you may feel elation. Physical and emotional are closely linked. They are separate, but one leads to the other and vice versa, and one can bring about the other. It is a known scientific fact that people can give themselves sickness or maybe even heal themselves through their emotions. And the opposite is most certainly true. So, no matter what you do, you cannot escape your emotions. You can try and be only physical all you want, but that won't work in the long run. You have to live with yourself, and there will be emotional effects. Even if it's the most casual of relationships or a one-night stand, there will be an emotion somewhere. It may be buried, but it will come out. So don't be surprised when there are emotional effects to a physical relationship. And today's Vampire question. Can undead enter churches or other places of worship? Unless someone is physically living in a location and physically owns that location, vampires can enter. Now, the saying is God lives here when you're talking of a place of worship, a church or a temple or a synagogue or whatever. But does God physically own the deed to that property? No. Therefore, vampires can enter places of worship unless they are signified somehow as being owned as a residence by someone. That is the only thing that keeps a vampire out permanently, is actual ownership by a human of a property. I'm not sure why, but there you have it. The only safe place for a human is a property that they own. And by property, I do mean a structure, as in a home. This has been Ask McCorkle. If you have any questions or would like any sage life advice, leave a comment below and I will get to it. Like, share, and subscribe this video and all my videos. Make me go viral. Check out the links in the description. I have a new website. Check it out. It's there. As well as the Amazon link, which will take you to the author's tool page, where the book about me, The Hunter Vampire, is listed, as well as the books that I have written, the anti-guru books. Buy them, read them, love them, and I'll talk to you again later.